What's up, guys? New day here in Wyoming. What we're going to do today is I'm going to kind of walk you through kind of how we build these and lay them out a little bit. And it's not going to be super detailed. If you guys ever want to build anything around HVAC systems or plumbing, or just have a nice little detail on your ceiling, and a lot of the times building stuff like this is basically you got HVAC and you got all these things running all over on top of your ceiling, kind of like we got up here. You usually build some kind of, either drop your ceiling down or build a little box that goes around like all your duct systems and your piping and your drains and everything else. And that's usually what you do. The only thing you'd really be saving is this little piece right here, and around to the outside. So that's prime candidate of just dropping that ceiling down and building some nice little drops, nice little soffits. Just build boxes around that ductwork. That's a lot of work, instead of just dropping down that ceiling just a little bit. And then you got a nice flat surface to work off of. So I just kind of want to take a minute here. I've been on for about 1.5 years now on YouTube, and it's been kind of fun, ups and downs. I knew nothing when I started. And when I mean nothing, I didn't even know how to really video on my phone. 100% don't know anything about technology. I hand my phone to my kids when, hey, figure this out. I don't know what I'm doing here. They always are like, Dad, geez. But I just wanted to reach out and say thanks to all you guys for watching and subscribing, and never thought somebody would want to watch some old bastard build houses and work on cars, and I didn't know my life was that freaking interesting. So what this is called, it's called a coffered. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Coffered. I'll spell it out for you down there. So these are perfectly 45 3/8 by 45 3/8, and each one of those holes all the way across and all the way down. My brain was like, it's not easy to make a room have the same layout because this side is a different width than this side. So then you're kind of making everything all kind of fit as one, and beams a little bigger, a little smaller. What we ended up doing is those beams right there are 8 9/16, and all the beams running this way are 6.5. And when you put it all up there and you do all the math and you make it all right and you go, at the end, it's all together. So how we built these things, we made the picture frame go all the way around on the outside first, and the actual beam that's running through there, we dropped it down 8 inches. We had to come back through and put blocks in for our nailing points on the BCIs, because some of them, to make it perfect, you don't sometimes land on a BCI, so that whatever surface that is mounted right here still has a nailer backer. And it also kind of ties things together a little bit, then drywall backer or some type of nailer backer right there is definitely needed.
You're right.
So just imagine you're looking on the inside of that beam. This 2x2 right here was nailed to the top of those blocks. Then you fasten the piece of 1/2 inch plywood coming down. Then you put another 2x2 block on the bottom side, completely level and true. You get this completely level right here. Then across there is where that other piece of 1/2 inch plywood went on the bottom of those beams. That's the beam that's running through the floor joists. These BCIs tie in with this. So that was the other fight. We were locked in with that beam right there. We couldn't move it. We could adjust side to side.
He's going nowhere.
So we were locked in that scenario right there. So we built that going all the way through there, furred down the same height as the picture frame. And then these on each side. And you really want those straight because that ties everything else in. And then after we built those, we built these in betweens and ran them string lined across here all the way through on the perfect measurement. And that's where the level and the straight line and everything else comes into play. Because when this comes and butts right into it, you end up with a perfect joint. Well, let me tell you, that was some work. So that's usually why you have to build drops and tray ceilings and drop downs and jump overs, and just to hide all that stuff, because you don't want to look at that. When you do ceilings like this, kind of dropping everything down and making everything kind of one, kind of looking like it's meant to be right there, that's when your house really starts taking shape. Anyways, like, subscribe, do all the ding dong things that YouTube wants you to do, and don't forget, if you don't start a project, you damn sure ain't gonna finish one. So get off your ass, go start a project. This has been my 2.5 year project. Loving every minute of it.